Hello Commanders, Commander Placer here, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well and you guys have had a pleasant Christmas, and your time between Christmas and New Year has been filled with lots of food and you not knowing what day of the week it is. Preferably, that's the way it should be, I feel anyway. But welcome to the stream everyone, hope you're doing well. I have been reasonably chilled out over the Christmas period, which has been quite nice. Not done too much in the way of streaming or any content creation whatsoever, actually, which has been quite pleasant. So I've been totally chilling out. Anariath, I don't care if it's inconvenient for you. In fact, it's a super inconvenient time for you, not me. It's convenient for me. So, who we got? So we got Gypsy, Wiley, Gary, Layla, Phoenix, Weejet, Anariath, Tangent Revolution, Dave. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone's having a good one. We're going to jump in, we're doing a bit of BGS, so background simulation work today. We're working for the glory of the Ploid. We're going to be, hopefully, running some missions, taking part in some stuff like that. See if we can get some data as part of it. Missy North, yes, surprise stream. Surprise, it's a stream! That seems to be pretty much the way it goes. So, I've been doing alright because of the whole medication thing recently, so we kind of, it means I'm going to stream when I fancy it. But yeah, we've got a location for us to run some missions from today, but we're actually, weirdly enough, we're not running missions for my faction, but we're running missions for another faction to stop us from doing so well in that system, which is a bit of an interesting one, I guess. Gotta do what we gotta do. Layla, you're saying that you're working at the moment, but it's great to listen. Keep an eye on it whilst doing so. Yeah, I can understand that. Sometimes work is boring. I personally struggle with doing listening to streams and doing work or other stuff at the same time. So, oh god. There we go. Sorry, just moving some stuff off my desk. I really need to clean up my desk. It's looking really messy. And no, you don't get to see it. You just don't. No one needs to see that. I don't even want to see it. So, well, Dave, the Lucky Lady is pretty much built for BGS work at this point. My preference in missions is shooting stuff. So we've also got some cargo space and a little bit of and some collectible pits. So that's all good. Should be good. Christian, hello, and Kurakenchi, hello. How you doing? But yeah, we are working for the glory of the Ploid. That's me, my own glory, I guess. Vincent, hello, how you doing? Well, Phoenix, that's what I want my streams to be. I'd rather they're pretty chilled out. I mean, I do it to chill out, so it's one reason why I stream. So that's what we do. That's Carnotaurus. You a dinosaur? Like a dinosaur watching? Is that a Carnotaurus? Now we've got a little bit of cargo space, which is mainly just in case we have to ferry some stuff from one place to another. That's more the thoughts on that. But we're going to go and head over to Cardano Vision. Oh, you are a dinosaur. Sweet. Oh, you can reach the keyboard too. Nice, good job. J26, hello. How you doing? Intentionally misspelled. Oh, I suppose dinosaurs can't spell that well. That would make sense, I guess. I assume so, anyway. I don't think dinosaurs were well known for their spelling. I'm going to try and focus on some things today, such as like not doing any loops of shame. Although I've said it, so it probably will happen. But we'll see. We will see. Vincent, yes, this is indeed a Corvette. One of my favourite ships in the game. Red Pill Productions, yeah, I did. Had a good Christmas. Bearing in mind, my Christmas wasn't what I was expecting it to be, like lots of people in the UK. We were supposed to have gone to go and see my parents and stay the night at theirs, but because of Tier 4 lockdown in the UK, it's basically lockdown, call it what it is, I wasn't allowed to, so I had to stay at home. But my parents came and dropped off Christmas dinner for us, for me and my wife, and we ate and we drank and we were merry. WeJet say you've got your alts and Prorock's theory on how people are getting larger ships and style energy carriers are correct. Yeah, that would make sense. It would definitely make sense. I think it was a foregone conclusion on that one, how someone got a member in the starters area. So, so Curie say, at least they're not arresting people for not wearing masks. Correct, they're not. Also, booze is banned. So South Africa, you get arrested for not wearing a mask, and the booze is banned. Okay. I mean, pubs are closed here, but you can still buy alcohol. But yeah, I don't really drink anyway. Had a little bit to drink on Christmas Day, like a couple of glasses of champagne. I was hammered. That was enough. I always say that typically my my liver's pretty busy with all the drugs that I'm on. So what's this going on here? Pending friend request. WeJet Mark 2. Vincent, you say you've got a combat Anaconda, not fully engineered, but getting there. What made me prefer the Corvette over the Conda? Handling. That's, to me, that's one of the big things, is that they've got the handling of the Corvette is superior to the Anaconda. The Anaconda can do more damage per second with a target sat directly in front of it, but the Corvette has better time on target. Plus, those two huge hard points that pop out at the top, nah, that was kind of enough, I'd say. Definitely. So Bernard, you're saying that, yeah, you got a member in there ganking, yeah, I've had people getting Anaconda. Also now how we can get engineered modules in too. What? That's mad! Breadcrumbs, the difference between manual and auto throttle and Super Cruise. Wait, do you mean the Super Cruise dethrottle? Because that only works when you jump into a system. It automatically puts your throttle to 0 so you don't fly into the star. Now, we are running missions in here, but as I mentioned before, it is not for my faction, it's for someone else, which is going to be a bit of a problem because I won't have the reputation with them. So we will have to see what that looks like. So we're running missions for the Silver Federal Industry. We'll do a cheeky donation mission. That should help things along, hopefully.
Hello there.
Vincent, thank you for the follow. It limits to which engineers you have to access by the unlock requirements and how that affects your ranking there. Yeah. Bernard, that's a good point. That is a good point. So we got some for Massacres and Pirates. It's only 6, so we'll take that one. And we'll also take the one for Andilla as well, because why not? Contour, she's saying, can you get some recommendations of what to do in Elite? You've been casually mining here and there, but it really isn't that fun. Combat then. Switch it up, go the opposite direction, stop shooting rocks, start shooting ships. Definitely. I'd say that one. Tobler, hello, how you doing? But yeah, so we've got a couple of Massacre Pirate missions, and they're not too sizable, so it should be good. We will get ourselves out there and start shooting stuff. Yeah, I always think that's the option, is that if you've done a lot of mining and you're wondering what to do, chances are you've got a bit of money in your pocket. So start looking at combat ships, because combat is a large part of Elite. Also, take a look at PvP as well. Consider doing that. It may not be your thing, but give it a go because you'll learn a hell of a lot. It's not really my thing, but I feel like I've learnt a lot from my small time doing it. None of it can be applied to me flying this Corvette because this is proper lazy man shit. So, you mean in-ship functions where flight assist? Oh, right. Okay. Flight assist only works in normal space breadcrumbs, not in Super Cruise. So no, you won't notice any difference for it. That's the one. But yeah, I'd say try out some bounty hunting, go to a resource extraction site with a well-armed ship. Start there, give it a go. See what happens. Bounty Stigman, hello, how you doing? It has been a long time, you're right. Things are okay. Things are fine. Acceptable. I can't complain too much at the moment. I'm sure I could find something to complain about. Like, I don't know, maybe my cat's a bit annoying sometimes, but that's about it. I'm covered in scratches, like you wouldn't believe, right? Back of my hand, and they're all from today. So that's fun. All from today. Oh, it said mission signal detected, but no, it hasn't. So I guess we'll scan the nav beacon then. But yeah, that's kind of where I am with it. So it's not too bad. Right, now, Wikibrains. You tell me to go out in the sun for 5 goddamn minutes. Have you experienced winter in the United Kingdom? Because there kind of isn't any. And that's what I've got to say to that. That's it. So, cool. Yeah, we have grey. Bernard's right. It's just grey. Nothing but grey. Sometimes it rains, and then the grey comes down.
Hello there.
That's basically what happens. Redborg, thank you for the follow. It's the old winter is here. Wait, where is the nav beacon? It bothers me the nav beacon isn't in the centre of the nav beacon. Right. I mean, to be honest, we had summer. We had summer, and it was summer, and then that was kind of it. It was like, oh man. Alliance Enforcer. Now let us leave and let us find our mission targets. Yeah, none of that. Oh no, it's 94,000 light seconds away. Mistakes have been made. Alliance Enforcers are annoying because they take up potential ship spawns that could be filled with juicy bounty targets. Yeah, we're heading over to the other star. Oh man, so far away. Like that, it's far away. Our word below, good afternoon, how are you doing? Yeah, mission signal source that was 1 million light seconds away. Yep, sounds possible. Sounds about right. I always like it when it says how far or how long it's going to take you to get there, and you're like, wait, what? And when I first started playing, I didn't realise that the scale is based on your speed. I just thought that's how long it took, and I was like, oh my goodness, this game's going to take ages to play. Like, what am I going to do? It's going to take ages for it to get somewhere and do something, and oh no, what am I going to do? Kind of thing. And it's like, No. None of that. Hey Vortex, how you doing, fella? Yeah, I do hope I get interdicted on the way. Unfortunately, it's not looking great on that front with what's behind me. Eek. Region Proof, hey, how you doing? You came for the kitten. He's been really bad today. Really bad. He's done an awful lot of jumping up around on people's faces, attacking people being a Miss Alpha and Mrs. Plater, obviously. Jumping up the back of my leg, clawing. He likes to climb up onto my shoulder, but he does it from the ground up my body.
Hello there.
It's not fun. That Carno, thank you for the follow. But you know, we've got some time. Let's grab him. Alfred, your fans want to see you, fella. Because he's growing up quite fast. And you see, like he's turning into an actual cat, aren't you, fella? Aren't you? So Vincent, we've got one, but we kind of use it for. There you go. We typically use it for when he's doing proper bad stuff that he shouldn't be doing. Oh, he's off. Yeah, he wants to sleep. So we kind of use it for when he's like scratching things he shouldn't be, jumping around. Bounty Stickman. Oh, dude. Okay. So we lost Clive a couple of months ago. So Clive, his heart condition that he had got really, really bad, and because of it, his breathing, he couldn't breathe anymore. So basically, he was suffocating slowly. Essentially, we had medication for it to stop it, to slow down the progress, but it got really, really bad one day, and we had to go and take him to the vet. I took him to the vet because obviously lockdown. It was only me that could go, and I got him to the vet, and it was just we knew why we were there, so it was pretty sad. But yeah, it is. Yeah, you didn't know. It's like, oh, yeah. And Bernard, we do that with scratching posts for sure. But what we do with things that are bad, like he climbs on things he shouldn't go, so the places he shouldn't go, like behind the TV, for example, because I've got a computer behind there, and he climbs around it and gets on top of it, and all I have to do is just show him the spray bottle, and he knows he shouldn't be there, and he gets down and he runs off. So we're at that point. Plus there are things like the router, middle of the night. I don't have to get up every time he sits on top of the router and do that. So Red Borg, I use the blue snowball. And routine proof, yeah, I like the idea of giving them old man names. I like the idea of giving cats really human sounding names, in particular ones that sound like they belong to old men. So that's why we had Clive. Well, I kind of picked Clive because I thought it was a bit of a wet blanket of a name, and I'm really sorry if you're called Clive out there. And Alfred I picked because it's typically quite an old man name, and that's why I went for it. And every time I'm saying his name, his ears are twitching because he knows his name now. He knows I'm talking about him. But yeah, so we Sean. What name? Cool name for a cat, Sean. I always like the name Reggie, but the name has to suit the animal as well. Like when I saw the ad for Alfred's Litter of Kittens, I saw him straight away, and I'm like, gotta get it straight in there and go for it. Dio, hello, how you doing? Sinclair, your dog's called Steve. That's wicked. Wicked. Yeah, but we always joke that people must have thought we were abusing a geriatric old man in the middle of the night. We're like, Clive, stop it! And now we're on to Alfred! So yeah, we've adopted another little old man who we've got living in our flat. In before watching the Alfred! Yeah. Dark Knight trilogy. Stuart Kirk, hello, how you doing? Muzzer, your cat's called Kira? Nice.
Hello there.
It's a good one. And Muzzer, thank you for the follow as well. But yeah, Alfred gets some really good kind of angriness coming out, which is he makes these weird noises like that kind of weird noise where he's jumping around all over the plot, all over the shop, being all nimbly bimbly, and he makes these weird noises. And today I was lying in bed trying to sleep, and he jumps up on the bed and starts jumping around all over the place, jumping up and down on top of me, attacking me, trying to scoot under the blanket and attack me. And then eventually I give up sleeping and I sit up, and he immediately stops and comes and lies down on my chest and goes to sleep. It's like, you little turd. You little turd. Stuart, no they don't, so only 1 kill per mission. Bella, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, are we there? Are we nearly there yet? Yes, we are nearly there. Christian, he's typical cat. He's got some good cat behaviours. He also, they say he loves sitting on shoulders, loves them. So when you pick him up, he immediately jumps on it. So, Wild Thing, howdy from Texas. Howdy, partner. I would not mind answering a question about Elite. Go for it. I'm more than happy to, in fact. Yeah, Mr. C. North, I'm kind of there for... I'm his staff. I'm not his owner. They say dogs have owners, cats have staff. Sounds about right. If he could use the scales and weigh out his own food, I'm sure he would. Oh, blimey, this is taking a long time to get there, isn't it? Take a long time. Just kind of figured that we would start to be seeing, because it says it's around the... Do I even have an interdictor on this? No, I don't. So, well, you need to go for the signal sources anyway. Fun. Fun. What's the biggest reason that keeps me playing Elite? Community. 100%. If it wasn't for everyone around in it and taking part in the Elite community, I probably wouldn't be as interested. If I continued to only play it solo and single player and didn't engage with any other players, I wouldn't be playing it at all. It's the same thing where I played things like World of Warcraft, and I went back to it recently and started playing it again, and I'm already at the point where I'm going to cancel my membership or my subscription, because I've not got people to play with. So yeah, I joined a guild, but that was so I could buy mounts or appearances or, you know, stuff like that. I'm just not into it because no one's that social, or I'm not that social with people, and I don't really like meeting people I've not met before. So for me to find other people to play with is a bit of a pain in the backside. So it puts me off playing. I can't go and run dungeons all the time or do, you know, work on doing raids with people that are patient. Versus Elite, where you can go and play with other people and you can get involved and everyone's helpful. Everyone will teach you something if you ask them to. It's one of those things where it's like, cool, wicked. Now we're talking. Yeah, I think that's the big thing for me. Plus, I like space games. I like the idea of being a badass in a spaceship shooting stuff. So saying, how do I think someone would manage to play if they prefer a solo playstyle but in a multiplayer environment? I mean, you'd manage it for sure, but you're missing out. Like, if you don't do it, like, I think it's always because there are some things you can't do on your own. Very few people fight their first Thargoid on their own and win, like without watching a video or without learning somewhere how to do it. So, Jameson Memorial is probably not the best place to stay parked to offer advice, though, is it, Dio? Oh, and I use X52 Pro, by the way. So we've flown all this way over to this target. But yeah, one thing that I do recommend, surprisingly, is joining a Discord. Like, I have one. And it's a good place to pick up advice. If you've got any questions, that's the best place to ask. Muzza, yeah, so you can each see each other's chat. So yeah. But my Discord in particular is probably one of the politest places you will find. Look at all these guys immediately being like, oh, what's your cargo? It's like, melee ammunition for my guns? Definitely ammunition for my guns. But yeah, probably one of the politest places to get answers, because we have a certain community, I would say. Yeah, I'm being very, very lazy with my flying today, before anyone comments on it. By flying a Corvette with gimbal weapons. Very lazy. But I like it. Hey Giz, how you doing? I'll quick mention, I am going to be streaming tomorrow evening, which is of course New Year's Eve. That is going to be a special stream where I'm playing a game I've literally never played before. They are not rapid fire bursts, they are simply efficient and oversized. But because I have 4 of them, and the 2 of them don't fire at the same time as the other 2. Of course, we're getting decent money for all of this lot as well, which we really need to remember. We're going plundering. Yes, we are, and I'm going to be dressed up for it. I'm going to be dressed up for it. So I'm going to be dressed as a pirate lord. Don't worry, don't mind me. Pirate lord. Yeah, that's the plan, Pirate Lord. So I will be dressed for it, dressed for the occasion, which should be quite entertaining. I hope, at least. And I've not played this game before. Sea of Thieves. There is gold, don't worry, but it's not a golden suit as such. But yeah, we can blame the Scorpius because he went, "I've got a pirate hat," and I'm like. What's my pirate name? I don't have one. I haven't got one. Actually. I think I don't know. We're gonna be captain something. I don't know. But no, I've got on my burst lasers we have got efficient, and then we've got oversized and experimental for raw DPS. No special effects on them because it's mainly just an NPC killer. Plate R. Okay. There is no way he should be able to get away. That's rubbish. Absolute rubbish, but that is a mission target successfully taken down. So off to Andilla for the next set of pirates. Yeah, I haven't even given it any thought. Plate beast. Plate beast. I don't know. The thing is, Dio, is that it's barely worth it, at all, because it doesn't speed up how quickly you kill someone because of the time on target. Pirate Lord of Infamous D. What? But yeah, just for this particular build, it's not worth it. It's just built for raw DPS, and that's it. Okay, mission signal source. Off we go. But you got to think about the famous pirate captains were they just had names. They didn't have like particular pirate names. I mean, you got Long John Silver. That's kind of like he's the only one with a real, actual pirate name with like a unique name, and that's kind of it, isn't it? Really. Because even the real pirates, they were like Captain Flint and Rackham and Charles Vane and stuff like that. So, okay, on my desktop, of my desktop HUD is Ployd. So Ployd is the name of my player faction, which stands for the present leader of the independent dictatorship. Which is it? Davy Jones, just a name. Blackbeard. Edward Thatch, yeah. Teach. No, Teach, isn't it? It's on. That's a good point. Blackbeard. In that case, I mean, I would be Redbeard, but I don't have a beard at the moment, do I? That's the, Redbeard. That's but even then I don't have a beard at the moment. And if I said... You know what I said about not doing lips shame? There we go. Yeah, but that's a good point with Blackbeard, I will give you that one. Davy Jones is obviously just Davy Jones. I don't know. Alright, Phoenix, take care, dude. Thanks for dropping in. But yeah, I don't know what I'd have. I don't know what I'd pick. Ployd, the Pirate Lord of Infamous Dwelling. Yeah, see, Steve, I think Redbeard would be right, but I don't have a beard at the moment, do I? I've got stubble. So, Pirate Lord of Infinite Dread.
Oh yeah.
Seth, thank you so much, dude. The Ocelots get me every time. Okay, this is going to be fun. I love how they all immediately peel off and start being like, okay, we'll scan you individually because we're not part of a wing. Pirate Lord of Infinite Dread. Oh, that was interesting. He used chaff, but was it chaff? No. Running very cold. Yeah, the main challenge in this scenario is taking everything out before they run away. I always think that's going to be the main challenge. Yeah, Bernard, I might give that a go. It's going to be an interesting one, I would say. I need to actually play some of the some of the game at least to work it out because I downloaded it yesterday and I have no clue. Yeah, they are running. Do they really have? No, I'm just going to put Alfred on my shoulder. If I can get him to stay there, that'd be the impressive bit. It's like, stop running away. I honestly thought my sensors were better than this. Oh no, he synced. Right. Should shoot through him pretty quickly. Yeah, he is... Okay, cool. So, now we need to find the rest of our targets, which have probably run away now. So, oh no, they haven't. Yeah, I'm trying not to shoot them all because they're not winged. Yeah, actually, they are doing near all of them are. They're not banking either. They're not even shields are banking. They are just popping heat sinks as soon as I start shooting them. It's interesting. That's actually interesting. On the plus side, we are getting some shield data off these people. They be pirates. Which I'm aware I'm pirate hunting today, and then tomorrow I will also be a pirate. Chairman Mouse, you say, how's the old cancer? Any updates? Oh, it's not super, I can tell you that much, because it's still there. But it's remained stable with the medication that I'm on, so that's good news. So there's kind of some things to think about with regards to that, because obviously no one was expecting it to work. So the fact that the medication works tells us a little bit about the cancer that's left, because if it responds to the medication that I'm on, then it's a different type than what we thought it might have been, but there's no way to check without doing lung biopsies, which at this point there's no point in doing. So, because there is no other treatment available, so this is what we're doing. Treat it on an assumption and hope for the best, really. And so far that's worked out okay. No, they're not saying that at all, Chairman Mouse. It's more of a... It definitely was anaplastic in my neck, without a question of a doubt. My thinking is that... And this is kind of like... I suggested it to my oncologist. He couldn't give a formal written down nod, this is the case, because once you have it is kind of a thing. It's... Because they don't know what's in my lungs at all. They have no clue. All they know is that it hasn't grown whilst I've been on lenvatinib. So because of that, it's the kind of assumption that what's left in my lungs might not be anaplastic. And it's important this might not be, because if even one cell of anaplastic is left in my neck, for example, because it looked like it was resectioned really well. The oncologist basically said, the surgeon basically said he stripped out everything that looked like cancer. That he could go in there, see it, and be like, "That looks like cancer." Stripped it out, which is why one side of my neck looks completely different to the other side of my neck. Like, completely different. Regardless of lighting, it looks different. So that was definitely anaplastic that was in my neck. And they're now at this point where it looks like maybe it wasn't anaplastic in my lungs, but they don't know for certain. So they're going to continue to assume it is and treat it as is. It's basically what happened with it is the follicular thyroid cancer I had mutated into either poorly differentiated thyroid cancer or anaplastic thyroid cancer. Basically anaplastic. They looked at it and went, yeah, that's anaplastic. But it's so rare. Like, my oncologist, he said him and everyone on the head and neck team at Mount Vernon Hospital in the UK have only treated 3 people with it ever, and no one was my age, and no one has made it this far. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's the way it is, I guess. It's I'm not going to complain about it. It's just very, very complicated. Chairman Mouse, what it was is that if they what happened, what they said was, if they knew it was anaplastic, they wouldn't have bothered carrying out surgery. That because they don't, because the survival rate is so poor, and the growth rate is so high. They're like, oh, quality of life isn't worth it for the months that you have left. So for me, actually, surgery was 100% the right thing to do, and this is in the UK. They don't do that, but in places like America, they do, because obviously there's a certain amount of ka-ching involved. So, but yeah, there's none of that in the UK. You don't have to worry about that as such, money being a problem. But what they do is think about your quality of life. And to be honest, I have a reasonably good quality of life. My body works. My left arm works. I can talk. I can eat. I can drink. Straight after my surgery, I couldn't. So I guess that's the worry, is that they would do that, and then you'd only have a couple of months left when you couldn't use your left arm or whatever because of the nerve damage and stuff. But I'm glad they did it. I'm glad that when they did the biopsy, they thought it was follicular still, because it was a mixture of, must be a mixture of follicular, because it was down here, like it was down there, so it was like a mixture of follicular and anaplastic. But when they did the biopsy, they only pulled out follicular cells, so I am lucky in that sense. But yeah, cancer is complicated, Taco. That is it. That's literally it. It's not simple. It's why medicine is not an exact science. And everyone's is different as well. There are so many different mutations out there. It's mad. But complicated. Red Borg, yeah, I hope everyone remembers that as well. If anyone even suggests it, that we have an insurance style. There are private hospitals, and that should be optional. 100% should be optional. But I don't think it should take away from any of that. So it's it's complicated, is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, there should always be free healthcare for everyone. There should also be private hospitals as well that don't take away from, so that those who want to pay for it can pay for it, and those who don't and can't still get treatment. Should be that. So Breezely, you're saying that you have a new Python and you're afraid to take it out because you don't have enough money to rebuy it 2 times. What recommendations do I have to get fast cash? Mining. That's always a good one. Yeah, mining is always a good one to do for money. Also, I will say bounty hunting can be quite profitable these days, especially you take it out. It'll give you a good. You can do that in your Python. Just pick your targets carefully. So that's what you want to do. So Stephen, you're saying this is a good level of beard. I think my beard needs a couple levels more. personally, it's I need to get to the point where it hides any bad skin that I get, any blemishes. You see, that's what we need. Why hasn't that? There we go. Say why hasn't that split up yet? It's a bit more stubbly. Can I build a marksman type stealth build? Oh, okay. The problem with stealth builds is they don't work against NPCs very well, because NPCs cheat. People will tell you they don't, and they play by the same rules as us, but trust me, they cheat. So they don't work too well. Against other players, 100% stealth builds work, although night vision has spoilt it slightly. I don't know if Bernard's still in chat, he can confirm. But yeah, it's not the way it used to be with stealth builds, that's for sure. But yeah, the kind of like no weapons in Elite do that sweet rail, like expanse railgun style damage. So that's a bit of a shame. So Chickers, they're still paying really well. Just the number that you get up at the top right hand corner still doesn't show the amount you get put into your transactions tab. So they're still paying that good sweet money. Yeah, AI. I mean, Elite is actually not bad sometimes. When it comes to the AI, it can be a little bit peculiar at times. It used to be a lot worse. They used to do loads of weird stuff. Loads of weird stuff, but... There you go. See, Bernard's right in there. So yeah, it's still paying well, but yeah, no numbers where you want them to be. The numbers are still inaccurate. Oh, should have rammed him. But you might notice that I've got no pips to systems. There is a reason for this. And that's because my shields aren't really going down at a rate that I need to worry about them at all. These fights are not going to be difficult. They are very much light, very light bounty hunting. Although, that said, when you have pips to shields, your shields are tougher. So... Take us, there's nothing that's like a bolt action but in space. No, there is not. There is nothing like that. No snipers. You do get railguns, but they don't do what you want them to. Is what I'm going to say, because there's none of this like. Considering railguns the closest you'll get to it, to that description, as they have a wind-up time, so you press and hold the trigger, and it kind of goes, and then fires. And so you need to be on target for that. The only thing is that they won't completely punch a hole in a ship and it be game over in one shot or anything like that. So the modules take a certain amount of damage before you can disable them. And even if you do disable someone's power plant, for example, and reduce it down to 0, their ship doesn't blow up anymore. It just basically means they have 40% power than they used to have. So, but yeah, they are the closest thing you get to a sniper-esque build. They're just not gonna... They don't cut it quite. So Bernard, you're saying your current main conflict zone grunt is a 5 long-range rail anaconda. That's pretty nasty. Like, to me, I think that's pretty harsh. I'm remembering now why I used to run fixed all the time, and I think it might be time to go back to the plasma vet. Yeah, I mean, Taco, I kind of know what you mean. You want something where... best example I've got right now is I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk. I'm on my second playthrough, and I am now cheating my way through it. But sniper rifles in that, they aren't necessarily guaranteed to be a one-shot kill. Oh, just enough. Perfect timing. You head back. But then, like, you get your charge up with your tech sniper rifles on it. I was like, well, I'd like to have a bit of that going on, you know, where it does, the longer you charge it for, the better it is. Greg is saying they should make a bigger railgun. They should. Where are my huge railguns? Where are my mass drivers, even? You know, ships have them, like capital ships have them, so why can't planet ships have them? Just saying. Just saying. Like, come on. Chris Wu, hello, how you doing, fella? Joe, you're late again. No, you're not. Barely late. So, right. Now, Chris, do you remember when we spoke about the thing? The thing. We spoke about my Gundam mystery box. Now, I did a reveal on on Discord of what turned up. It wasn't good. Honestly, it wasn't very good at all what turned up. And I'm going to grab it in a second once we've docked. Once I've looped of shamed. So I'm gonna show you guys what arrived. It was bad. One of the things they tackle is that the no, I haven't built it pro. I haven't even opened the box. I kind of flat refuse to. Undead Peak. Oh, you're late again as well. What did you miss? Oh, we've not done much. We've just done a couple of missions so far. We've just been chatting away about, you know, where are my huge railguns and stuff like that. The thing is, Pro Rock, is that there's some holes in the box so you can see through. Now, I have had something out on PayPal to try and get a refund for it, because I'm really not happy. Like, really unhappy with what arrived. So, this is what happened. For $25, I had the option to buy a Gundam mystery box, and in it was guaranteed to be one of some things.
Hello there.
And Borgath, thank you for the follow. And I was hoping that I'd get something like, because there's some master grades in there, some high grades, some real grades, like a real selection of stuff in there. And I thought, okay, this could be cool, this could be really nice. And no, I'm not wanted, Mr. Sinov, I'm hostile, and that's due to power play, because I'm still signed up to a different faction from the one that is present in this system. Welcome back, Gary, as well. So yeah, I signed up for this thing. I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go, because even if I get just a high grade, or there were ones I didn't have, so I thought, you know, even the cheapest one, I'll be able to get it. And they had some in there that was annoyingly some like Lego ones, like, you know, robot building block ones that you can get. And I thought, you know, okay, well, the chances of me getting that based on what's there are pretty low. Now, I ordered it, and it took 84. Right? 84 days to arrive. Now I'm going to be right back and I'm going to show you what arrived. So, story time. So this came from China, which is fine, you know, that's absolutely fine. It's where things are made. I've got no issues with that whatsoever. I don't care where things come from, I care what arrives. Now, previously, I've purchased Gundam kits from Hobbylink Japan. Brilliant website. If you are into model robots or Gundam or collectibles, really good site. And they do a 3-day delivery from Japan, right, to the UK. Brilliant stuff. And it's actually the cheaper way of doing it. Now, I ordered Gundam Mystery Box, right? Gundam Mystery Box. This is what arrived. Micro Brick Robot Series by LBOYU. Laboyo. That's what arrived. Honestly, they might as well have taken a shit in a box and sent it for what this is worth to me. So I'm like, that's the back of it. Brilliant. Look at the instructions are included. Fantastic news. It's 100% non-toxic materials. But this here is not a Gundam. This isn't a Gundam at all. Yeah, you could argue that it looks a bit like one, but it isn't one, is it? So this is what they sent instead, and this wasn't listed. And the thing is that the website was basically got like removed or taken down really kind of early on. So I ordered it, and then a week later the website disappeared. Red flag, right? No surprise there. I thought, okay, cool, it's just like a pop-up internet shop. I'll have a punt on it, and if there's something wrong with it, then I will simply just you know, I'll do something on PayPal, and I'll raise a you know, resolution or whatever. And that is what we ended up with. So this is what we get. This is crap. Utter crap. And it even says specifications, colours and contents may vary from illustrations. So what's on the box, right, may not even be what's in the box. Despite me buying a loot box where I didn't know what I was going to be getting, and it just arrived like this in like an envelope. But yes, PayPal Resolution Center, not as described. Now I understand it was a mystery box, but this is not $25 worth of stuff. Now it was like it was something like $10 for shipping, and then $15 for the actual thing. But even then, right. So the box says Micro Brick Robot Series, 400 pieces, 14 plus. Side of it says the same thing. On the top, it says Micro Block, Micro World, Big Fun. The back only says 100% non-toxic materials, instructions included, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3 years old. Made in China. Specifications, colours and contents may vary from illustrations. That's it. That's it. Smashing. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and get a refund, and then I may just give it away anyway. I'm not sending it back to China, that's for sure. Yeah, it says 400 parts, 400 pieces. They're small, they are quite small. So it says there, here we go. It's more focused on my head still, good. But yeah, oh wait, there we go. 5mm. 5mm tall by 8mm wide. So, yeah, it's just not worth me. Bargain bin. Big, Big fun. So, yeah. I could have got, potentially, this is why I did it. I did it because of, no, Vortex, there wasn't one. There was no import or customs fee on it. I assume they labelled it as a gift, and it was only $15. So because of that, it's low enough that there wouldn't be. Big fun. Thing is that I can't. Yeah, Chris, you're right. I could have, but the thing is, I would have, no. But yeah, I've got I don't even know where on PayPal the resolution center is. I need to have a look on the mobile website, but it's I've actually had a resolution in, and I've still got it in there. Yeah, so it's $25, and I had it as not received. Then it was last updated on the 26th. It's all very exciting. Obviously, I'm not going to show you this. But yeah, they're reviewing the additional information given by the seller, apparently. So the seller gave that. They said product order from the owner not been received yet, so there's nowhere to contact the seller. I said that then. Think I need to change it instead. Change my case type, but we'll do that another time. Let's carry on playing, really. But yeah, totally crap. And Vortex, I'm glad there are new orders up. Because what should I be doing? Because I've just done some more. So... Oh no, look at that! Oh, we have a war, do we? Let's go and do that. Sounds like a good shout to me, Vortex. Let me get these missions handed in. That now won't count. But it's the way. But yeah, I'm never buying a mystery box for Gundam or any type again. Unless what's in there is only going to be... Oh, exquisite focus crystals though. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't really need the money. Well, there we go. So we've got a war to go to now. And what I said we were going to go to, because we're actually heading back to Hilla, which is home. We're going to change some outfitting on the Corvette and change it over to be the Plasma Vet, I think. It did list the items then, but it didn't. Oh, didn't look great. But yeah, didn't know where it was from. It might look like it was from the US. But yeah, that was it took 84 days to arrive. 84. So we live and we learn. If they think I ain't doing a request for 84 days for that, could you imagine? Optional Zero, hey, how you doing? But yeah, like I like building Gundam. I still have ones to build. I just thought I'd give it a go. I went, this will probably be the last one I buy. You know, that was thinking. Well, now it's not. Optional Zero, happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. I get that box. Just like, oh. Yeah, I could have bought a little Lego box for less. Sad times, right? Sad times.
You have left the no-fire zone. Flight control signing off.
Back to Elite quickly. Is it crossplay? No. But so it's crossplay in the sense that everything that we do has an impact on what everyone does. But it is not crossplay in the sense that you can meet someone from playing on an Xbox when you're playing on a PC at the same time. So no. I guess mainly, no, it's not. Right, let's head to the Battle Cat. Lockett, you're saying that you do love Elite Dangerous, as you're currently on your way to Colonia due to 2 dated mission deliveries for the Alioth system permit. Dude, I would have abandoned them and just got more. Got a different one. Oh. Optional 0, yeah, we were just talking about the mystery box item that I had arrive. This is a miss. And it was bad. There are 35 conflict zones. Okay. There's more conflict zones than there are planets. Option 0, yeah, that's what we were just talking about there. So, wow. So Taco, they use Amazon web servers for Elite Dangerous. I think it would be possible to have crossplay, but not quite with this. It's not even the revolution, Kuro. It's just more of us managing the minor factions to make sure they behave themselves. But I think this is so that we can take an asset, isn't it, Vortex? Is that right? But yeah, instancing is bad for Elite Dangerous already, I will be honest. Is that when you play, you don't typically get... You don't always end up with people. You don't actually find people that you want to find in the system. So you'll be in the system together, but then you won't see each other, if that makes sense. I lost my tangent there. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's a fun one. So, Stephen, the war in Hilla, that it is, we are fighting for... Oh, God. Who are we fighting for? Who are we fighting for? Acanthu Silver. They're the people you want on your team. Acanthu Silver. Look at my long list of words in order for me to work it out. But yeah, optional 0, we're talking about Gundam. Because I ordered a Gundam mystery box, and they delivered like a fake Lego kit instead. Not good. Taco Lover. I have not played this in Oculus Rift. I've played it with the HTC Vive, and it's good fun. It's just not something I could play every day. That's for sure. Let us store multiple modules. And I think all the hard points need to be stored. All of them. Hang on, wait. There's Systems Comm Channel does? I don't know. Yeah, Kuro, I've started my second one, and I have used the console to give myself all the crafting materials. And what was really interesting about it, about giving myself all the crafting materials to cheat my way through my second playthrough, is that whilst doing it, and this is honestly a very, very weird thing, is you can upgrade katanas all the way to the point where they're 2000 DPS per second. But then you can't do weapons to be as good. They're limited by another stat and by your level more. So melee weapons you can upgrade all the way. It's weird. Nasli, hey, how you doing? Just so you know, I have listed that this stream is not for children. So if you choose to watch, that's on you. The language is typically PG-13. So there will be some swearing, which is not suitable for you. I've done my part. I can't stop people from watching. I can only let you know that it is not for you. Hard points. I've done my part as a responsible adult. Plasma accelerators with plasma slug. Wait. Is it ones with plasma slug we want? We've got too many. No, efficient and oversized. That's what we want. Yeah, I don't know if it's a bug. It's a weird one, but it's yeah, I didn't know if there was I didn't know if system chat worked that way. Right, we need to grab something off the member because the member has a plasma accelerator on, I think. Yeah, it does. But yeah, full-on Cyber Ninja 2077 is what we've gone for. So I've been using the Black Unicorn, which is what you get from getting it from Good Old Games, and I've upgraded it to the absolute freaking maximum, and it's slicing people up proper. Good and proper. Like unfair. Like you run into a room and you just go slice, 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 and everyone's dead. Like bits of body all over the place. It's good. Oh, right, Nasli, bye, mate. Laters, bro. You're, bye. So, Lockett, I'm not outfitting my new boat, as it were, but what I am doing is I'm just, switching some stuff over on my Corvette for the loadouts. So Stephen is saying, how do we think we will affect System Wars with no ship Odyssey playthrough? I'm hoping that you'll get missions. Very much like you get missions in the way that we do already, so you'll get like your conflict zone missions, but there'll be things on planet surfaces, so you'll fight over an installation. I'm hoping it'll be stuff like that, but I don't know. So Region Proof is saying Cyberpunk worth the purchase. Okay, I have got about 150 hours in it since launch. That's a lot of hours, right? I'm obviously enjoying it. On PC, it's very playable. That's kind of what I got for you. I know there'll be people out there who'll be like, oh no, it's rubbish because of the bugs. And here's the thing, no game launches perfectly, and people seem to have forgotten that. I find that strange that a lot of people have forgotten that games don't launch perfectly. They never do. There's never been a game that has launched with no bugs, ever. Apart from like original games where you can update games, like Super Mario Bros. 3 has never had any. There are some bugs in there. There are some bugs in there, but they become features over time. I guess we're just not as tolerant as we used to be. But I'm enjoying it. Like I say, I'm enjoying it a lot. On PC, very playable and enjoyable. Oh wait, that's long range and oversized. Hang on. Okay. Didn't need it after all. I'd say it's just going to need a little bit of the updates. Be good. Alright, Taco. Thanks, dude. I mean, it's cheap at the moment. It's $5.99. No, $4.99 even. GBP on Steam. That's Elite Dangerous we're talking about, by the way. So, something to be considered if you fancy it, people. Opening to the Nomad aspect of Cyberpunk has an amazing set design. That little trailer village is ace. Yeah, there's a lot really nice. Night City. I say this. Night City is the star when it comes to Cyberpunk. Like without a doubt, it is the absolute star. I love it. I think it looks absolutely outstanding. But then again, it's like, nah, I don't know. It might be good, might not be. Don't know. Taco, right? That's PlayStation Network. Yeah, different story altogether. WeJet, yeah, 100%, mate, 100%. I always think that it's people giving in to hate culture, almost. I hate using a term like that, but it's something that brings people together. Is the dislike of something. You will never see more people get on with each other in the comments section than people that all hate the same thing or like to hate the same thing. So. So that's my thought on that one. Let's say, for example, people that really dislike Christmas jokes, right? Christmas jokes. So in the UK, and I'm highly aware this is quite a UK thing, is that we have things called Christmas crackers. Right, Taco, take care, dude. Thank you for dropping in. So, for example, you have Christmas crackers, and I've got to try to explain what these are. These are like cardboard things, cardboard tubes, and then like they're. How can I explain what they look like? Do we, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a Christmas cracker left?
Well, we only did 3. My parents sent 4, so we have one somewhere.
Oh, can you grab it for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I'm about to explain what they are through demonstration. Not necessarily demonstrate what happens when you do it, because it's going to. They're not actual crackers. They're not like biscuits or crackers or like the food item. They're things that some people put on Christmas trees, or you have them with your Christmas dinner. You have them next to it. Thank you. This is a Christmas cracker. You might have seen them on like in media on sat on the tree. I don't know why you'd put one on the tree. It contains mild explosives. So yeah, this is a Christmas cracker.
Are we pulling it?
All right, come on. This is what happens when you pull a Christmas cracker. So, right, this is it. This is so exciting.
Yay.
There you go. That's it. So, one of you gets a piece of crap at the end. The other one, I know you won. And the other one gets a small little gift. I don't know what this is. It's probably someone's house keys. It contains a joke, some trivia, and a hat. A little hat. And typically, you put this hat on when you're eating your Christmas dinner, and it doesn't come off until Boxing Day traditionally. That's kind of unfortunately these ones aren't that great. Like the hats are a bit stuck together. And I don't know if I'm allowed to put this on even though it's this far after Christmas, but we're going to. Oh god, it's a nightmare. So yeah, there you go. You get an awesome crown that you wear, and you get a crap joke. And the crap joke is, why did the golfer wear an extra pair of trousers? And the answer is, in case he got a hole in one. Hilarious. Like, wow. Like, so it's like a Kinder Egg, but crap. And then we've got this little thing. So it's a little gift, and we'll have a look, see what's in there. Let's have a look, because it could be something exciting. It's not. It's oh god. We've got miniature Skittles. Miniature Skittles game with a little ball and some Skittles. As in like, or bowling, miniature bowling. So yeah, that's a Christmas cracker. Now, the jokes in them are awful, right? We know this. The jokes in them are awful. But how bad they are is what unites people about them. You see? And I'm gonna take this off now because it looks like I've been wearing it since Christmas Day. So that's a thing.
Don't want it.
Thanks. So, just hand it off to my glamorous assistant. So, yeah, that's what you get, and they also come with like there's a fact in here as well, like a trivia. How many oceans does Canada touch? The Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Arctic. Wow. So that's super exciting. But yeah, people love to hate the jokes in them, and I feel like that's what happens with games a lot of the time now on the interwebs, is that people move towards that, and they love to hate on things collectively. And I think especially in a year like 2020, people are looking to do that, I would say. So people are looking for this thing to dislike because 2020's been crap. And it's like, oh look, even Cyberpunk's crap in 2020. Yeah, is that? I think there might be some of that. I'm not entirely certain, but I feel like that's a little bit of what's gone on. Because I've been playing it and I've really enjoyed it, and the bugs have made me go, huh, that's it. They've not made me do anything else. I've had one mission that got completely broken and I can't complete, but that's it. So, do I think people in the future will get triggered or offended when they hear 2020? No, but I think they will get triggered by it, like PTSD style. Because I probably will. Someone will say it, and so I'm like, you don't know, man. You weren't there. It happened. It'll be like, but it'll happen to us like that. Right, we need to swap some stuff around because this isn't built to have a fighter bay at the same time. Yeah, exactly, Prairie Rock. You just hear people coughing in the background and hear the words lockdown, 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 lockdown every time. Not a fan of it. So, but WeJet, yeah. I mean, I had a particularly fun one where I recalled my vehicle, and my vehicle spawned inside another one and then continued to ram its way through over stuff. So, yeah, through other vehicles and blew up. That was fun. That was a highly entertaining moment. But it wasn't game breaking. Not game breaking. On this. WeJet, you said that you were you were run over and killed by your own car. Yeah, I mean, I've been run over by my own car repeatedly. I've also had some interesting moments where I've come off the motorcycle at insanely fast speeds. That's pretty brutal. Commander Kiltman, you're saying you've come over from one of my YouTube videos? Well, welcome, dude. How you doing? Hopefully you enjoyed it, and it wasn't one that you hated and then you've come over to tell me how much you hated it, because that would be crap, wouldn't it? So hopefully it's one that you enjoyed. Yeah, it is 100% human nature to hate on things, to think you're superior to anything that you're critical of. Yeah, I get that one. The worst enemy is Cyberpunk gravity in a small rock troid. Weird. A weird one, Pro Rock. Because I've not had... Everyone gets different bugs as well, so it's not an awful thing, is it? I say, I mean, I've not had anything where I can't play long-range thermal vents. And long-range thermal vents. We are so overpower. So, fuel scoop. I'm going to store that because that uses up power. And then we're going to also store the Guardian frameshift drive. Thanks, Alfred. What are you doing, fella? Come say hello. I think you just knocked something off. Hey, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just going to sit there now, are you? Okay. Just going to talk into the microphone. No, he sat right next to me. He's on the arm of my chair. That's mine. Store that as well. There we go. We're back in power requirements now. And that means we can transfer another hull reinforcement package onto it. Because why not? It had the long neck. That's a weird one, Stephen. I must admit, it's a weird one. Right, Kiltman. So, if you want to see Alfred, this is Alfred. He is a bit of a dude. He's also, like, hang on to... Why are you moving around so much? He typically likes shoulders. I'm hoping that he settles and stays there, because this could be cool if he does. So... Right, mate. Are you settling down? Okay, fire groups, beam lasers need to be in... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about using this as a particular... So... Alfred has gotten big. He's a grown boy, is what he is. Alright, let's head over to our nearest conflict zone. Or, actually no, we'll head over to Siemens Vision. And we'll use the first one there. What are you doing? Alfred, what are you doing? Attack stick is a odd question, but what hard points would you have on a fresh, unengineered Mamba? You're going to want something gimbaled. Like, you definitely want to have something gimbaled, because it won't handle well enough without engineering to... What are you doing? Oh no! So, sorry for that one. I've got a pop filter on my microphone, and it has, like, you know, like a metal thing coming off of it, like a stretchy, bendy metal thing, so you can reposition it. And he felt the absolute need to go through it rather than around it. So fun. Fun. But yeah, we haven't had Alfred for that long, actually. But we have become best friends very quickly. I think we've got some problems here with Elite. I think it's playing up a touch. It's not good, is it? But yeah, attack stick, you're probably going to want to stick with the standard mixture of you want kinetic and thermal. Bit of a mix. Yeah, this is not super. But yeah, we've only had Alfred for 2.5 months, so yeah, I think this is bad news. The fact it says sending and receiving 0 bits could be a problem. Might have to task kill it. Gonna combat log on this. There it goes. And let's try again, shall we? Okay, closed. Let's get it reopened. See where we are. Could be anywhere. Yeah, it's pretty common, Greg. It happens quite often. At any point and any time. So gotta do what we gotta do. Kiltman, it probably says I'm offline. Keep saying server state's offline for you. Oh yeah, it's definitely not gonna be us. Never us. Yeah, give the stream a like for Alfred. Good one, Joseph. Good shout. Oh, if you've been watching over the last hour and a half, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. We're playing Elite Dangerous today, so it's fun. It's fun times. We're taking part in some war, doing a sort of BGS effort stuff for... in fact, we're going to head over to Plato's Tyranny, in fact. Oh, what are you doing? There we go. So, we'll head over to Plato's Tyranny, in fact, because that's always a nice place to operate from. My favourite place, funnily enough. But yeah, if you've joined over the last hour and a half, welcome. Hope you're doing alright. So, playing Elite Dangerous, doing some BGS for my faction, and chatting about stuffs. That's a bit more like it. But yeah, chatting about all kinds of stuffs, all over the shop, whilst playing games. And I hope you had a good Christmas. And if you fancy hitting the like button on YouTube, it would help me out. There's 101 of you watching and only 54 likes. And that may not be the same 54 people that liked it that are still watching. Just saying. It does actually help me out. From a serious point of view, rather than just whoring myself for likes, it does help me out as a content creator because it lets YouTube know people want to see my stuff. So it does help me out. It does help me out. And also, if I don't mention it, people don't hit the like button. It's why we have to mention it. So, I'm a nightmare for not liking people's videos. So, I get it. I understand. Well, Stephen, you need to go create a new account. Just especially to hit the like button. And Joe said, yeah, the YouTube algorithm is like a button junkie for show. Right, so let's drop into Plato's Tyranny, see if there are any missions for Acanthu. Can't do something. God. No. Also, I have two YouTube accounts and 2 channels. So I've got one that is Elite Dangerous and gaming and all that kind of stuff, and then I've got one which is my vlog channel. A vlog channel is where I talk about my cancer stuff, and that's basically what I talk about on it. People are welcome to come and subscribe to that if you want. It's called Joe Plater. Not bad. Not bad dropout. Not intentional. So, we are doing Acanthu Silver. Okay. We'll see if we've got any missions in it. But yeah, just called Joe Plater. You're welcome to check it out if you want. You might get offended because I actually talk unfiltered on there, but you have been warned. And now, for the makes me want to go check it out even more. It's not that offensive. Yeah, Stephen, it's... I didn't choose the location for the station. I chose its name and I chose its type. I completely forgot to say where it could be. I forgot to ask where it could be in the station, and Frontier chose this location for me, and it's brilliant. Tell me to slow down. Routine proof, yeah, it probably does. Roger, hello, how you doing? Yeah, I missed the Tyranny Warp as well. and I'm disappointed they removed it. Disappointed. It's not bad. It's not bad for hotspots around our station, and we've got Hazres's there as well, so it's kind of really good for bounty hunters on top. But please don't come here and bounty hunt. It's really inconvenient if you do. Just saying. Just saying. Right. Canthe Silver General Corp. That pays. That's 45. That's 48. Oh, I thought they changed these. I thought that they had improved. The pay shouldn't be the same. So this is 48 ships and you get paid 11 million on your own. Or this is 45 ships and then you get paid 14 or close to 15 mil. Stephen, yeah, it is. JD, I kind of messed that one up really. So, Attack Stick, yeah, you can come visit. It's in a system called Hilla. I bet like these are all a bit 45 for 9 mil, 90. I thought they changed them. I thought they improved these missions. Kind of disappointed. So at this point I might as well take the wing one on my own anyway, because it pays best. Never mind. JD, practice, practice, practice. When I first started playing, there was no auto-docking module as standard. So you had to learn. You had no choice. Oh yes, Roger, I do see you remember. Welcome, welcome to the cool membership thing. You have a you have an emote you can use if you like.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
But yeah, the station as well has my voice, which is kind of cool. So when you're inside it, you'll hear things. Well, got one right back at you, Gary. Yeah, wing missions shouldn't be though. They just flat shouldn't be. I'm not. I think it's right. So, well, Stephen, we have a we run everything through the Discord mainly, where you can find stuff out, but you need to join the faction to see it. That's kind of our condition, because we have missions in there that we hand out, and it's basically our plans for our BGS. And there are some people that like to work against us, so we'd rather not reveal them, if that makes sense. We have to keep some things close to our chest. Where is the other conflict zone? Right next to it. Perfect. It's not bad. Yeah, Chris, that is worrying. That used to be the thing. Is that you'd have to manually scoop up your mining fragments. Oh, we got an oops over here. I have to use a planet to bleed some speed off. We just don't want our hard work spoilt by someone who decides to be dishonourable. Right, let's see what we got. And I need to remember I'm using the plasma vet. The plasma corvette is brutal. Kicks like a mule. And I haven't used it for a long time.
Welcome aboard.
It's designed with a very particular purpose. A very particular purpose. Yeah, it's pure plasma. And the good news is that the thermal vent beams keep things really nice and cool. Like, surprisingly, the amount I'm able to fire is...
Keep them alive while they get the footage they need.
Incoming mission critical message.
Another one down. Keep going,
see what we can... What's our next target? You thought wing missions, all ships were immediately hostile. Ralph, no. I'm waiting for someone to remind me that I have a fighter. And I'm like, yeah, I do. But I can guarantee you they won't last very long. Oh. And because I've changed ships I don't have the fighter pilot. Great. Great, great, great. Great. Yeah, Hill is actually a really nice location. It's a bit of a backwater system, as it were. But still, it's home nonetheless. Long-range thermal vent beams, beautiful. Very, very handy. You might notice I'm only picking targets of a certain size as well. That's because the hardpoint convergence isn't that good. So pips, must remember pips. Pips are important, no matter what anyone tells you. Always manage your pips correctly. Small ships, lots of small ships. Hey Adam, how you doing? So you're back in Anaconda for the first time since Anna was born. Wait, you didn't name your daughter after an anaconda, did you? Because if you managed to get that past your missus, well done. How they were missing gimbals, yo. Oh yeah, Asp Explorers, brilliant. Why do people bring them in? Still a better name for a daughter than Beluga. Correct. Correct, Vortex. I don't see many people getting that past other halves ever. So I've named the daughter. Got a great name for her. What is it? Beluga. Okay, or Corvette. Oh, probably not great. Yeah, not great. I think spaceship names from sci-fi franchises probably aren't the best names for children. That said, I have, I guess, a second cousin called Lando. Somehow, my cousin's other half got that past her. Got a little boy called Lando, which I'm kind of impressed with, but also I can't believe it. It's not something I would ever do. Like, ugh.
Nice work, Ace. I'm starting to think we could win this thing.
So we're starting to think we can win it. It's a given. Tag all the targets. I'm never going to be able to hit a Viper Mark III with plasma. I don't see me being able to do it. Josa, has that come out today? Because I saw the one yesterday to do with what's it to do with the fact that Lacon's going bust.
You're on a roll, Commander.
Which is quite interesting from a lore perspective. On the 29th, yeah, so yeah, it's going, that's from yesterday, yeah. That one. I didn't know if there'd been one today, an update to it. Yeah, apparently their share price plummeted after all the idiotic stuff they've been doing. Because of the whole wanting the takeover to happen. And Jupiter Rochester and all that. Like, I don't know. I'm not so hot on the lore when it comes to who owns what. Oh god, why am I fighting a bloody... In fact, am I even doing any damage? I feel like I'm not even doing any damage. Let's just pick a different target, something bigger that we know we can hit. Something the size of a barn door. But yeah, Core Dynamics was in the process of buying them out. Yeah, it's that, to do that takeover. And Jupiter Rochester being like, oh no, we want this to happen. But yeah, they left themselves open to a hostile takeover now, rather than being mutual and possibly good for them. It will now definitely be bad. Note to self, and everyone else, when you ram people, put 4 pips into shields. It's the smart thing to do.
Nicely done, Commander.
Enderboy, saying you're flying a keel back. I have never really flown one myself. But the thing is, I mean, there are lots of defunct car manufacturers in the real world. So, from a real world point of view, potentially it could happen. Or maybe the ships will continue being produced, but they'll be under a different brand name. That'd be interesting to see how Frontier would handle that. Would they rename them? I don't know. It suddenly becomes the Core Dynamics Asp Explorer. Carnotaurus, yeah, it could be. I think that's distinctly a could be. There's talk of a hostile takeover. Oh, like a Type 9, yes! I love it when you see a Type 9 in a conflict zone. It makes me happy, it fills me full of joy.
Nicely done, Commander.
Because you can't dodge this. There's no dodging. No, no, not for you. No dodging. So that's how much are we actually getting? Because I've not done any of the conflict zones since the buff. Come on! At least one hit it. Rubbish. Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, background story is always interesting. Chances are it'll lead to a discount on some ships somewhere along the way, and so on. Which will be very handy for new commanders, for sure. Oh god, fighting a bleeding vulture with this build, not fun. When you hit, it's brilliant, but when you don't, it's not good. And how is this conflict zone not over yet? Like, why isn't it over yet? Adam, I have no clue, mate. Enderboy, chances are if you play as a space trucker, yeah. If I were so inclined, I could. But I'm not that kind of guy, so it's alright. You don't have anything to worry about. Not from me. I'm one of the safest commanders to be around, as long as you're not in open at community goal, apparently. Yeah, I think Vortex is about right there, even with when it comes to doing engineering. The best way of getting your rank up is to do the rolls, because you're going to be doing the engineering anyway, so it should be good. Oh yeah, Chris, if you're talking about the, if we can get, I don't know what, drives that have got what, a dirty drag and something else? Well, that would be good. Right, next targets. Yeah, I will say that NPC ships compared to human ships are not the same. Very much not the same. It's a big learn. A big learn. Like, you can always spot like an NPC bounty hunter. It's like, oh yeah, I'm super tough. I'm you know, I'm really good at this, and I know what I'm doing. Rubbish. And then suddenly it's like, oh god. Yeah, Chris, I think everyone would like that. I think everyone would like that. That would be really good, wouldn't it? So it's 20 done there, 20 for both. Interessant. Right, I need to go and hand in and resupply because that's the problem with the plasma vet. And I don't want to snuff because it's too expensive. Right, we need to go this way. So Adimi, you're saying you're still just a noob in this game. Everyone started somewhere. Everyone started somewhere. I certainly did. That's BGS, Chris. That's BGS for you. That is no doubt because of all the ganking that happens in it. That messes up the security and forces the system into lockdown. Oh no, Dimmy, I'm not saying that you're complaining, bud. I'm just saying that we all started somewhere, so don't worry yourself about it. Like, just don't. Enjoy the progression, is what I'll say. I think we're going a bit fast, so this is going to be fun. Bit of an on angle for a tyranny warp. And ends up behind us. It affect. Actually, it's a good point, Vortex, but it must be, mustn't it? It must do. It must. If that's the case, I'm genuinely going to believe Chris on that. But does it affect outfitting? No, see, keelback and being a beast don't go together. Right, it just doesn't go.
Lighting gear deployed.
Painless Viking, you're saying that you can't do bounties because every station sells weapons below E grade. Well, there is no grade below E. Unless they're turreted. Yeah, but Palin is a bit different. So, it's a good point. Good point. I don't know the answer, is what I'll say to that. I don't know the answer for certain. But I will trust the people that probably do. Combat bond contact. There we go.
Incoming message.
So they actually I did actually lose some. Lost some bonds there because of my person. I think we've increased standing with them, which we have. That one, 35. Right, so we'll head back over into the other conflict zone.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler disengaged. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
hang on. Right. Listening for the voice. Because it's my voice. Parry, I'm not going to say anything now.
Flight assist off.
Oh, never mind. Penny's Viking, I am in a Federal Corvette. And it is great. Hey Tato, how you doing, fella? Did you have a good Christmas, mate? I hope you did.
Frameshift drive charging.
Around about 800 million, including outfitting, Painless Viking. So
1. Engage.
they are very, very nice. I love the way they look. The gold paint job, though, you won't be able to get. Yeah, I think Taylor. I think a lot of people, same situation. We were expecting ours to be awful, and then it wasn't. It was just not what we were expecting initially, but then it was all right. Also, Tato, I keep talking about how we need to get everyone together for some Star Wars Squadrons again. Because in VR, that is absolutely brilliant. And I haven't played it for ages. Okay, so hopefully, in this conflict zone, we should kill all the ships we need. If they turn up. But yeah, I basically haven't played it for ages. So I haven't tried out the... This is an empty conflict zone. Oh no. Just very last minute. Everything just spawned in. Who would have thunk? Off we go. But yeah, I haven't tried out the TIE Defender or the B-Wing properly in Star Wars Squadrons. I haven't tried them out at all in VR. Which I think might be absolutely awesome. Obviously the TIE Defender is going to be very much like being in a TIE Fighter, so it's going to be the same cockpit and stuff, but... Come on! Did I miss? Did I miss with everything? Yep. But yeah. Should be interesting. Yeah, the rolling for the B-Wing, I've not even worked... I couldn't even remember. I jumped back into it. I couldn't even remember the controls half the time. I did pretty well for doing the fleet battles, because that's kind of where I live. I just couldn't remember what button did what, so I need to make sure I go in and fill about them, the controls again, so I remember what is what. Capital class signature? Okay.
Target
Where is it? Okay, it's there. The cheek!
They're focusing fire on our capital ship. Keep it.
Oh, it's our capital ship. Okay. I would have immediately opened fire on that if they hadn't told me. So that's good. So yeah, big boy is on. Oh, big boy. Friendly side. Yeah. Now, actually having to concentrate for a minute to line up my shots. Tato not deployed, no, if only. God, could you imagine if we finally got one? Problem is we're independent, so we don't get them. And I had a conversation with Dav, Davstop from Frontier about whether or not we can have one. He's like, no, the game mechanics don't support it, you shouldn't have one either because you're independent. I was like, yeah, but we've also got control of how many different systems. Are you telling me that we wouldn't have bought one by now? It's like, I definitely would have bought one. Trust me. I've bought more than one. So, but yeah, third party war. So NV Creation, you say you've been wanting to get back into this game. You're in the goals to have Thargoids. You've got 200 million to work with, and you don't know where to start from there. More money, and the Guardian unlocks. That's kind of where you want to be doing. Or what you want to be doing. Yeah, unfortunately, independent factions can't do it. Okay, so NV Creation. That means you use Flight Assist on all the time. If you don't know what it is, then you definitely use it on.
I'm starting to think we can win this thing.
Yeah, exactly that, Vortex. Exactly. There should be a way to call in. Like, you can buy a capital ship and then you can call it in. As long as one isn't in. But it can be routed. And you can only have one active per side. That's what needs to happen. Frontier need to add that in. So, as a TFI, what do you need to do for more jump range in your ASP? You need to improve its frameshift drive. So you want to get it A-rated, size 5 and A-rated. Then you also want to engineer it. So you need to go and visit Felicity Farseer and unlock her as an engineer, and she'll be able to hook you right up. And then you want increased range and mass manager. They're the two mods that you want on it. That is the answer. How did I not ruin that shit? Go on, go on. Hit it. Long range plasma shot. Nice. Engineering on my distributor is charge enhanced, charge enhanced? Enhanced charge? Charge focused. Focused charge. The one that does the charges. Charge enhanced. I keep saying this. And then super cap. Super capacitors, yeah. God, words are hard. I could look, couldn't I? Yeah, the convergence is bad. Very bad. Ooh. Yeah, charge enhanced superconducts, I'm reasonably sure. supercapacitors, yeah. God. Supercapacitors and charging arms, yeah. Let's double check. It's been such a long time. Such a long time since I messed with it. I know it's what I want. Charge enhanced, yeah, and super conduits. Super conduits!
Commander.
Here we go.
We've almost broken them.
Oof.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
I like how the enemies keep jumping in. And they're just jumping in and getting murdered. Straight up murdered. Like, it's not good for them. Like that. As. Not good. Not good at all. Gary, you shot the wrong people, mate. You need to jump out and jump back in again. Mistakes have been made, I think. For most stuff, you'd say it's invertebrate. What? I'm starting to think. Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, it's so confused, Tater. I'm like, wait, what? Me getting confuzzled. Stephen, also, like I say, in that station, once you're inside, and I think you get past the nice Asian lady, you have my voice that I say unique things that are only available there in that station. It was cool. To answer the question about the which ship would you would you engineer first? Whichever one you're going to use the most is honestly the answer. And remember, certain modules will transfer across from one to the other. So things like shield boosters you can share between ships. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness, this vulture. Oh! I even leant forward slightly. Ooh. Stephen, I've got Stephen quite well-mannered voice. There are some things I say that sound weirdly threatening. But yeah, it's not constant. It's but also you're also listening to me at the same time here, so yeah, I want plasma to be more effective than they are.
Frameshift charge detected. Flight assist.
This guy thinks he's running. No.
Target
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it should be. Slightly threatening,
Going, Commander.
but also polite at the same time. Which is like, am I going to take you out for dinner, or am I going to go chop your legs off and burn you to death? Which one's it going to be?
Frameshift charge detected.
You don't know. No one knows. Could be one of them. that's kind of that's a story of how I got my wife. No, like no surprise there. That's gone. How close are we to being completed on these? That was not a lot of ships at all. That felt like a real low number.
Weapons rearmed.
I think we're going to do some. Going to do a bit of resupply, I think.
Weapons rearmed.
Inverter? No, I don't. I just use the hat on my stick.
Weapons rearmed.
Right. I think we'll skip straight over to the next one from here.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 1. Engage.
Yeah, there's a couple in there where I say things like do not deploy hardpoints in and around my station. My hardpoints are bigger than yours, and stuff like that. Inventory, yes I can. I use this. That resets systems, weapons, engines. That didn't even miss it. Good job. I guess we'll wait for the ships to turn up, won't we? There they are. But yeah, the
Good to have you on the team, Commander.
who's this? Well. That answers that question then, doesn't it? Okay. Took longer than I was expecting, to be fair. Wait, is that turrets? No.
We have enemy spec ops in the area. Stay alert.
It does have those wonderful plasmas.
Ships have entered the area. Keep it safe.
That was a... Wait, is that a... It's unusual to see someone... to be honest, it's taken enough time, so I'm going to assume you were in chat watching.
Under attack. Warning. Shield breach attack. Taking damage.
Oh, what an annoying time for this to happen. It's like, god damn it, I was thinking you ended the stream and now I've not had any more bonds in. I wish I had SCBs, but I don't. Damn it. Can I get a top up, Gary? Is that right? I'm going to peace out and my shields go down. So, because I'm that kind of guy. Much need a top up, Gary. Much need a top up. There we go. Just under attack by so many enemy targets at the same time. So you've got Prismos too, but you're really staying up. Yeah, like I don't know who that is. Like it's I don't know PvPers. But poor taste on the stream snipe. It's can actually. I'm just flying around getting topped up. Oh, Dio, this it's flying ability. This is what you're seeing. Is that there's a big difference between being able to fly and this is the difference. Like skills versus shit. Skills win hand down, and as most people know, I'm not the best pilot. So. But yeah, there are two of us. So you would hope, really, wouldn't you, that maybe we'd win? Like, really, me and Gary should win. I mean, honestly, this is the best place for me to be. I think it would be. Yeah. Gary is using heals. Do another top up when you're ready, Gary. And also, we've got to consider the stop exploiting broken game mechanics. Why are you so salty about legit game mechanics? It's legit. Why are you running away? I thought we were having a fight. Why are you running away? I thought you came in the conflict zone. Why are you running? That's the thing. You can't say that. Complaining about heals, please. Heals are legit broken. Yeah, they're also legit in the game. You can't come and stream snipe, then complain when I've been in a wing the whole time. Right, I'm gonna go hand in. Talk about being salty. I mean, come on. Right? It's like, I couldn't care. I couldn't care less. I'm doing BGS. It's like, why are you running though? I thought you had me. No, to be fair, mate, you've got better skills than I have. I've got no. It's not a dick measuring contest for me. So, not a problem. But you have made me realise I haven't handed in for a while, so I'm probably going to do that. But stream sniping is against the TOS of Twitch, though, isn't it? But not bothered. Just saying. You can't complain about that. It's like, come on. General Patch, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I had an alright Christmas. Christmas was as good as it could be, considering how it went, anyway. So... but yeah, that is a good point. I didn't have SCBs. I mean, you would have had me if Gary hadn't been there. There was no question of a doubt. I'm in a PvE build. It's not an issue. So... Could be WeJet, but I don't care enough to go and report stuff like that. So I don't care enough. It's important. I'm not salty. But of course I had heals. Of course I did. So I'm not very skilled at all. Not at all. But you almost had me. Like, you would have had me. Definitely would have had me if Gary hadn't been there. God, there we go. So, but yeah, Torps would have done it. Torps would have done it. Reverb Cascade Torps. And the rails wouldn't have had too much of an effect because because I don't have SCBs. So, because I never have banks. Ever. Because I forget to use them. So, there you go. Right, what one are we on? But I appreciate that you came and you chose a side, and it was the opposite side. It wasn't just a wait, what's going on here moment. So I appreciate that. Could have at least taken out some of the ships on the other side. Alright, start all services. It's now I don't use them because I forget I have them and they end up taking up space I don't use. The same way that I've currently got a fighter bay and that I don't use. And no, Chris, I've been playing it open for the last 2.5 hours. I'm running BGS and open. So oh yeah, that's a classic. Where you get the 50,000 for taking out a capital ship. Yeah, exactly. I am going to call time for the stream though, because I need to think about dinner. So I am going to say, once again, thank you very much everyone who's been watching. Actually, Chris, it's not that rare. I just don't talk that I'm playing an open. I just play an open. I keep it nice and quiet. So, I am going to say, once again, thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. It is much appreciated. If you want to hit the like button on YouTube on the way out, I'd much appreciate it. Guys, over on Twitch, we are going to go and raid someone, so we'll have a quick look to see who's streaming at the moment, and we will pick someone to raid. Normally I prefer someone that we know and or trust, because, you know, I don't like dumping you guys on people that we may not know. And they might say rude words that I don't like saying. So quite a few people, but no. Go for Emulated Penguin. We'll drop him a raid, shall we? Why the devil not? But yeah, if you haven't followed on Twitch already and you fancy following on Twitch, then please do. I stream. I do stuff. So I do stuff, I stream, it's all good fun. But yeah, so once again guys, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Tomorrow, see you tomorrow, we're doing Sea of Thieves, and I'm dressing up as a pirate lord. I'm joining Commander Scorpius. That's a thing, I said it out loud repeatedly now, which means I have to do it. So I'll see you then. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, wait, Commander Plater, out.